Hi, Capricorn friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Capricorn, then this is your reading. We're going to be doing a weekly astrology spread and take a look at your obstacles, your blessings, and get a divine message from the universe for you for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, pull some piles for you, and I will see you right back here in a moment. All right, welcome back, Capricorn friends. So before we jump into your spread, I am going to go into some words that came up for you for this week for your energy that you can expect. So the first word is reflection. Then we have belonging, reassured, gong, involvement, and poison. So take those words as they resonate for you. You can rearrange them, put them together in a sentence. All of these words came forward for you for energy to look at, or things that may come forward for you for this week. I found it interesting that gong came out. So maybe you're looking at some sound therapy, something that needs to clear your energy. And then with the word poison down there, it feels like there might be something stagnant in your energy that does need to be cleared out. And because gong came through here, again, it felt like something needed to be vibrationally cleared out of your energy. All right, so let's get into your first pile over here. This is your general energy for the week. All right, we have Stargazer, set your sights higher with the Fool card. So it very much feels like you are in this energy of wanting to start something new. But Spirit is calling you to set your sights higher, which means you might be limiting yourself to your capabilities, to what it is you're trying to move towards. So know that you are a limitless being, and you have the capability to co-create with the universe whatever it is that you desire. So if you are thinking too small about what it is you're trying to manifest at this time, you are being asked to set your sights higher. What I'm getting here is, again, there's a divine message, but another divine message just came through for you right now, which is you are here to do something great for yourself and for humanity. So maybe look at things from a higher perspective. Okay, when we're thinking about ourselves from the stars, look down on your life and your overall life plan. Okay, not just for today or tomorrow, but like forever. So what is it that you might be thinking too small about that needs some adjusting, that you might need to just expand on what you're thinking? So if your plan for what it is that you're trying to materialize, manifest at this time is a good plan, Spirit's asking you to go back and to think bigger. Okay? You deserve more for yourself, and you can make a bigger plan than you have currently. All right, so let's get into your next pile. These are your obstacles and what to let go. So the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right with the Page of Wands. All right. So what I'm getting with this is there might be something that shows up in your life this week that might try to trigger you. And it might try to trigger you into some sort of argument or fight. Okay? Sagittarius got this same card in the same position. So you might ignite your passion about whatever this topic is, but Spirit's calling you not to get involved with this. Let go of your need to be right in this situation, even though you probably already know deep down you are right. The phrase that's coming to me is to just respond with, you're right, right? Everybody's got their own perspective of things. So if somebody says the sky is green, rather than arguing about it, because you can get pretty intense and passionate when you argue. Just say you're right. Someone might tell you how you are, and you don't agree. But rather than trying to convince that person of your value, your worth, just say, you're right. You could even just walk away. You don't even have to agree with them, right? I'm not even going to lower myself to this argument. So, whenever and however this shows up for you, this could even be a job. Maybe you're applying for a job and they're not willing to offer you the amount of money you think you're worth. Rather than argue about it, just say, I'll go find another job. Like, I don't need this. I don't need this treatment. Because if the money's not right and you have to argue about it, chances are you're going to be arguing about a lot of things with that job. Okay? There might just be general disagreements. Okay? But this could show up as a family member that doesn't agree. Maybe they can't see your value and your worth. And what I'm getting to is if this is a parent, they might still see you as a kid. As weird as that sounds, that message is for somebody out there. So sometimes it's hard when we grow up as adults and our parents are still in our lives, which most of us, that's the case. But your parent may still see you as their child and can't see you as this adult version of you that has been through many things and has learned lots of wisdom and that sort of stuff. And they may still try to convince you of this childlike energy. Okay? So that message was for somebody out there. Maybe not all of you. But if it is a parent and they're failing to see this evolved adult version of you, it's not worth the argument, okay? Keep the peace by letting go of the need to be right. You're just going to keep doing you and keep moving on, all right? Your next pile are your blessings. This is what to focus on. So we have Stargazer, follow the voice of your soul with the 6 of Cups. You definitely have something leading you in a particular direction, and it's going to bring you balance and harmony, emotional balance and harmony. And this could even be someone from your past that you're reuniting with, someone from your childhood, whether it's this lifetime or another. But it's going to be satisfying to your inner child as well. Okay? So that's another reason why you're being called to set your sights higher. It's like you are destined to be great. And you might currently be limiting yourself with whatever plans you're involved in. And a lot of it, again, I'm getting is because you're looking at the minutia rather than the overall picture. So we have now 2 cards here that are referring to the stars. So that's very much telling me that you need to look at the higher perspective, okay? Let's get into your last card, which is a divine message from the universe. So we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect with the 9 of Pentacles. All right. I love this. This is beautiful earth energy. And it is you living a life of luxury, the fruits of your labor. And you seem to be pretty satisfied with yourself. So it is single energy. So I don't know for how many of you out there are single, but it feels like you did this yourself, okay? It feels like you didn't have any help, you didn't receive any assistance, you built this yourself. And you're good. Like, it feels like you're good, right? Now, because we have the Mirror Guardian here, also up in the stars and the cosmos, take time to reflect. So there is something, and again, they're drawing me back to this Fool card, that you need to reflect on at this time, okay? So whatever this is in your life that you need to reflect on, maybe it's your finances, like how do I maintain this lifestyle, this life of luxury? And it might be by needing to set your sights higher. Okay. How do I acquire wealth in general? How do I view abundance? That's the other thing that's coming up for me here. And some of it has to do with being single, okay, and not receiving help. And you know what? That's okay. You got this far by yourself, but you might also be receiving help in some way. And it may require you to take some time to reflect on potential partnership with somebody, okay? Could even be collaboration. Maybe it's more than one individual. But there is balance and harmony here that wants to come in for you. So with the reflection and the taking time for this, what I'm getting is you don't have to do everything yourself anymore, okay? You are going to receive help, and that might be a mentality that you need to break free of, is that not everybody is going to let you down, right? All right, let's keep going. Let's get some more cards for this spread. What else do we have, please? Thank you. Don't fear change, embrace it, and grow. I love it. What else? Thank you. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. Yes. So that is for those of you from this pile here who are looking at the minutia. Maybe some of you don't believe that you can affect your own destiny, and you're just saying, I'm going to take what's given, I'm going to take what's showing up for me. But if you set your sights higher, like you're a limitless being. You can create whatever reality it is that you desire. So keep dreaming, dream big, go for it. What else? Natural healing power. I love it. Capricorns, yes. You have a very grounding energy, and people do generally like to be around you. Okay? Maybe you give the best hugs because they're real, they're solid, they're stable feeling, right? You're like a solid tree rooted into the ground. What else? Let's get one more. Thank you. You came to serve. So with whatever it is that you're creating at this time, it is to not only be for your own growth, your soul's evolution, but it's going to also help others on their journey. So maybe you have a story to tell. Maybe there's something that you're creating that's going to be very healing for everybody, for yourself and for humanity. The bottom of the deck here, it says heal the past and fix tomorrow. So this feels like heart chakra. So I don't know if any of you are holding on to any grief that needs to be let go of, but as you heal this, it propels you into your tomorrows, right? And that could be one of the reasons that you're limiting yourself. I don't know if the grief is holding you in a place of stagnancy. All right, we're going to close this reading out with a Visions of the Soul meditation and portal cards. I also just saw the numbers 1616. All right, let's get one of these cards, please, for my Capricorn friends. Thank you. We have Sandalphilon, beautiful card, number 15. We're going to read from the book on this. Okay, so this is feminine balance, earth activation, courage, tree of life, interconnectedness, and sustainability. Sandalphilon, sorry, I always say that name wrong. It's Sandalphon. Gives courage to your feminine aspect, awakening the courageous warrior goddess within. A warrior who is guided through your heart. She urges you to awaken your understanding of your connection to the earth and your interconnectedness to all of life. The life force of earth not only runs through your body, but supports your external world, which in turn supports your physical being. It is time to discard any habits of excess and waste. The tree of life can only persist if all parts are in harmonious dance of unity with each other. Sandalphon asks you to take a deep and honest look at your life. That would be that reflection there. How can you change? How can you live daily in ways that will bring your life into alignment with a more sustainable model for others to see and follow? This is You Came to Serve. Where can you let go of stuff, internal and external, that releases the clutter and changes your beliefs and habits, your way of living? The earth is your home. It's time to do some serious housekeeping and major spring cleaning. You are a guardian of earth. It's time to fully step into that role and do what needs to be done. All right, Capricorn friends, that is your reading for today. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.